So you remember when last episode we asked people to send in voice messages for us, and if they did, we would listen to them and play them on the podcast.
Yeah, did someone do it?
We have a couple, actually. I haven't got a chance to check them out yet. I'm hoping that they are good stories. So we're going to listen to them for the first time together.
Okay.
So I have your trusty handy-dandy earbud.
Right?
Yep,
right? Okay.
I hope so. Yep, sure is. All right. You ready for the first one?
Let's go.
Okay. Here's the first one.
Probably really loud. Sorry.
Oh, shit. I fucked up. I reversed it. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Oh, why is it?
Technical difficulties.
Why are both ways going down? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay.
Hi, I'm calling about a package that I received in the mail today from your store. I'd ordered a Mega Man figure, but when I opened the box, all that was in there was a fucking dildo. What the fuck kind of company are you that you would send dildos instead of one of the family-friendly toys that you're supposed to be selling? What if a kid got this package? I can't believe how careless you can be.
Don't even have
What?
Patreon set up yet.
Wait a second. Is this dildo used? There's fucking shit on this dildo. Brown chunky shit. I think I haven't seen corn on it. This is so fucking gross. Couldn't have it at least been a clean one? I could have at least gotten some use out of it if it was clean.
He sounds very
But
upset.
that doesn't excuse the fact that you sent me a dildo instead of an action figure. This isn't the kind of toy I expected to be playing with tonight. You have my name and phone number from the caller ID. I expect to be heavily compensated for this. Now that that's out of the way, I can clean you off and get to work on my new little mega dog. I'll get my use out of you before I have to send you back, and then hopefully I'll be compensated for more than I paid. Ah, shit, I didn't hang up!
All right. Not really related to what we were asking for.
I was so very confused.
I didn't send a package to anybody. I don't know. I have nothing for that one. He sounds very upset. He received a dildo from somebody, but it wasn't from us.
I'm gonna say I'm not even here most of the time, so whatever you guys would send out, or I'm
However, you did notoriously work at a sex shop. You've talked about it multiple times, and you've talked about chopping dicks off before. So I feel like
I didn't have anything to do with that.
I don't either. I'll have to find out who that was.
If someone did pay us for anything, I'd probably forget about it immediately.
You wouldn't forget the money, though, would you?
I'd be like, yo, where'd this money come from?
Okay, well, that was something else. We do have a second one. I'm hoping it's a dumb story that someone sent to us, and not whoever that was.
I do apologize about your purchase, sir. Wherever that came from.
Like we talked about with the used edible panties, though, they're really getting a deal because there's extra flavor on it.
Oh God!
I believe he mentioned there was shit and chunks of corn on it too. So
we don't have buckets yet.
And he didn't sound too upset when he thought he hung up already. So I'm guessing that he's not real upset about his mix-up. Should we go on to the second one? Okay. All right, here we go. This one can't be worse.
Hello? Is someone on the other end of this, or is it just one of those robot recordings? Either way, I'm looking for Anthony. Anthony Hockenberry. Yeah, I saw your little podcast thing, or whatever it is you're doing, and thought I was about time I reached out to you. You may remember me, you may not. It's Andrea. Yeah, Andrea. We had a very magical night of drinks and karaoke at Luann's Tiki Bar, followed by a whirlwind 12 seconds of unprecedented ecstasy, or, unfulfilled promises game, depending on whose perspective you want to take. Look,
Oh, cool.
I'm going to cut to this point, Anthony. You have a son. And before you go defending he couldn't be yours, he has the same bulbous head you do with that obnoxious grin. Ugh. You know, the one you make when you think you said something clever, but it looks like you shit your pants and you're waiting for the realization to cross everyone's nostrils. Yeah, that one. Well, I expect to hear from you. I've been forced to raise your spawn this long on my own. Well, it's your turn to suffer, your clone. Get back to me or I swear to God I will put the money into a private detective to locate you. Yeah, that's a promise. Contact me around. Bye.
What?
Clearly that was the wrong number. And they weren't looking for me. I think we should just get on with the show and shut down the website where people can leave us voicemails.
Oh, you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even relocate, change the podcast name in general, disappear for a while.
Maybe you should change your name.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to go work on that.
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and enjoy the episode. I've got some work to do.
Gather round, we've got stories to tell. How the human race should be erased from space. We're horrible people and deserve to die. If you don't believe me, then I'll tell you why. We've caused genocides and mass extinction. Humans causing bad pollution. Amazon is burning down. California's on shaky ground. Ted Cruz in Cancun, people deny the moon. Gun crime is on the rise, hypocrisy and evil lies. Leadership is on vacation, God is doing tax evasion. Police increasing jurisdiction, overdue for extinction.
Welcome back to another episode of Overdue for Extinction, the podcast where we set out to prove once and for all that we as a human species is overdue for an extinction level event. I think we proved that last night with our drunken shenanigans for the bonus episode. We'll talk about that here in a moment.
I lost a nail.
You lost a nail.
Apparently, I said I lost a point.
You were doing a lot of petting my arm and my head. There were a couple of points where I was laughing and I'd kind of sway over to the desk, and then you would start stroking my hair. So it was a wild time, though we didn't get you laying on the floor or any of the aftermath of you getting upstairs and laying on the couch. We did have 2 hours and 18 minutes worth of you progressively getting drunker.
Find a souvenir.
I was going to say ever non-changingly your host, Anthony, but I think after that second message, I have to change my name and become something else. So if anyone out there listening can help someone disappear with a new identity, please get back to me as soon as you can.
I'd like to fake my own death to get to work.
I think people will typically say my name is Kate, but okay.
I just figured if we were looking for people to help us out in life, you know.
Okay, so
but yeah, as of right now, I'm Kate until I fake my death.
Why are you faking just to get out of work?
Yes!
What are you going to do for money otherwise?
I don't know. Not go back to my job, though. Not this one.
You don't just get $1 million for disappearing.
I just won't go back to the job.
I think you can just quit, Kate. I don't think you have to go through faking your death. Okay.
You know, it actually might kind of be like a little bit of karma on my boss. Oh no, I pushed her so hard she died! Or, oh wow, she actually did have something wrong with her. I died of brain cancer. There's my death. I died of brain cancer.
I have a feeling your boss isn't going to be sympathetic about your death.
No.
He's not really sympathetic about your life. In other news,
I hope the worst happens to her.
We are failures and have only secured our appearance as serial killers. As you may be able to see, I can't tell yet how Karen's going to do at editing the lovely light we have up here. We're in a basement, and there's a basement window right above us here. And we tried our damnedest to block the damn sun out, as I do every day of my life, so I can maintain this creamy complexion. However,
I'm sure they'll see the pictures before they see this episode, actually.
That's true, because this episode won't air for another 3 weeks from the time we're recording it. but I thought I couldn't find anything to obstruct the light with like materials, boxes, or whatever that would adequately do the job. So I thought, well, we've got plenty of tape. So we grabbed tape. I want to be clear, I'm not a moron. I didn't grab clear tape. This isn't fucking Scotch tape.
I would have been concerned had I walked out to see you had
Scotch. I kind of wish I had that idea before we actually taped it, because it would have been funnier to have Scotch tape up there and be like, how's it look? Why is it any different? I don't understand.
My favorite part of that was still, I wanted to send you a picture, but not a picture of the window. I wanted to take a picture of your phone right there and send it to you. And when you're like, does it look okay? I totally was about to ask or say something about, here, I'll send you a picture. And I'm like, wait, he doesn't have his phone. It's right here.
It's right there. Yeah, so obviously we weren't too bright. We did use Scotch tape. We did use duct tape, and I thought it would do significantly better, but it's not regular like black duct tape. Duct tape's gray, not black. I mean, I guess they make it, but it's not your typical. It's gray.
I don't know if black duct tape would make a difference there.
I don't know. But anyway, we tried to blot out the sun. It didn't work, so it may fuck up the entire green screen effect. So
the sun just hates our efforts towards our set as much as everything else does.
I hate the sun, so it works out fine. So
really, it was just a setup for our villainous duo.
Yeah, so now that we've got tape on the outside window so that people can't see in, it kind of looks like serial killers at work. But we do still have another window over here that's...
I was just about to ask if we could do that, though. We need more duct tape, but...
We're going to block off that window, too, just to look like serial killers with flower duct tape?
Yes. Actually, there should be pink duct tape around somewhere.
We're helping build the FBI's case against us. How did I become an accomplice to you? You're the one chopping dicks by yourself.
Oh, so we're not a villainous duo. You're just my villain sidekick. Got it.
Why would I
Awesome. I'm the boss.
Why would I admit on recording that I'm helping you kill people? Or chopping dicks off, for that matter?
Because it's your house that is set up to look like a serial killer's.
We do have this weird little like school background kind of thing where this is ideally going to be a chalkboard, and then we have the brick wall behind us. But I don't, and then we got desk, and now we're blotting out the sunlight so people can't see it. And I don't know what this says about us. I feel like we're doing a lot of really weird, wonky things in hopes that it's going to look good, because we have a vision in our minds like, this is going to look great, let's do it. And then we get setting up, and then like everything's fucking lopsided. We have gaps in the wall. The fucking green screen's hanging down on both ends. It's all wrinkly as shit, so I don't know if Karen's going to yell at us for that.
She probably will.
Well, now that we told her she's allowed to put editor notes in the blank space between us.
Oh, yes, that will be exciting. Will she have it, what, episode 3 is the one that's coming out, right?
Yes, episode 3 releases next week.
So they should have editor's comments already.
Yes, episode 3, they should have started to see editor comments. Well, I guess at this point it's late to tell you, since it'll be 2 weeks after that episode. But Karen would like to start doing snarky comments and leaving little text inputs here, or somewhere probably above our heads.
So she will truly be a part of the conversation with us.
Yeah, so she's going to be here in spirit mocking us for what we're putting her through.
And the best part is we won't know it until we get the edit back.
Indeed. So if you're not watching, but you're only listening, it may be worth watching to see the cool background we've created.
Cool.
The stupidest fucking background we got. and any Karen's inputs that she may feel obligated to put in. And her big giant bun in her head.
I just like, this was just very pink spot. It was just like...
Anyway, we won't take up too much of the good people's time because they are listening, though I feel like the numbers are dwindling as we go. So, are you ready to...
Just like my brain cells. Oh, and no, don't take it like the podcast. No, it's just as time goes on, I'm just losing brain cells.
Yeah,
but you should know this. Yes, exactly. I didn't say you've been around long enough. I started once a month, turned into twice a month, and
what, going brain dead?
No, I mean being here, so you have to witness my brain deadness.
It's like you're talking about the rate at which your brain cells are killing themselves.
Oh no, it's so much faster than that.
I was wondering how you came to the calculation you did about how the rapid rate of decline was, but guess you're talking about being here, not your brain cells.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
They're gone.
Well, let's get to it then before your brain cells completely jump ship. And
I don't know that I have any left.
well, let's rattle it around a little bit and see if we can get something going. You hear anything in there?
Nope.
All right, we're good then. All right. Well, let's get warmed up now that we've done our serial killer bullshit. We ranted about your brain cells declining, and I believe we're like 18 minutes in or something like that. So
I don't know.
you ready to warm up with our weekly icebreaker?
We still have to do the icebreaker? Yeah, sure, let's go.
What do you mean we still have to? We haven't done anything yet. We've done a whole lot of bullshit trying to get set up, and then we didn't do anything beyond that.
Exactly. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. So, let's go ahead and get into it.
What do we got?
Oh, Justin.
What now?
How much does a polar bear weigh?
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the ice. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I hate it here!
This week's icebreaker is another Would You Rather. We're going to change it up. I think I like Mad Libs a lot, so I think we're going to go back to that for the next episode. Icebreaker this week is a Would You Rather. So, would you rather bite your cheek really hard every time you ate or slightly shit your pants every time someone says your name?
Bite my cheek.
You didn't put a lot of thought into that.
Bite my cheek.
Have you done that frequently, bit your cheek while eating?
It happens every now and then.
And I don't get why, but there's something, I don't know if it's psychological or if your gum is swollen, but it's like once you do it the one time, you continuously bite it for a while after, too.
Because it does kind of swell up.
But it's like you bite it, it hurts, you go, fuck! And then you go, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to be self-conscious about it. And then you bite it again while you're eating again.
Because it is swollen.
Well, it should stop fucking swelling because that shit hurts.
Well, tell that to the muscles that make up your mouth.
And it's never going to deplete because if you eat 3 or more meals a day, you're going to constantly be chewing on your cheek.
You know what's really weird?
What?
When you chew on your cheek, it's like you're using your bones to eat your muscles. Because your teeth are bones.
Yep, thank you for that insight, Kate.
Do you want to talk about the muscles that make up your mouth? They also make up another body part.
Your sphincter?
No.
Oh.
The muscles in your mouth are the same muscles that make up a vagina.
I have heard that the reason that women emphasize their lipstick color is because psychologically, on a subconscious level, the color of the lips is supposed to represent the same color as your vagina, and therefore, if your lips are attractive to men, then they will be interested in sleeping with you.
I have never heard that. I have heard it's more of a mind game.
I probably botched the
With
real
colors.
science behind the research, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. So.
No, I think you got your research from SpongeBob. I think I vaguely
What
remember
episode of
that.
SpongeBob covered the lips of the vagina
Not the
looking like
lips.
the lips of your face?
Okay, not like the. Do you remember? I don't know. But it was the one with the blue lipstick.
Oh god, here we go on our
You're
research.
just like, you really
again.
gonna make me find this?
I'm gonna change your title from co-host to show researcher. Somebody on SpongeBob has blue lips. It's probably not a good thing. It's okay, Kate. I believe you. There's a blue lip person on SpongeBob.
No, it's the Coral number 5 lipstick.
You very specifically remember the name of the lipstick, but not what you're Googling to find it.
Because I forgot where my YouTube was.
Oh, boy. This is making for great audio and video.
This is an ordinary dollar that's been crumpled up torn slightly, soaked in a lagoon, and kissed with coral blue #2 semi-gloss lipstick.
I thought I could have sworn there was like or maybe it was just a meme that was used. I don't know. Something about, I thought it was dick color and lip color is the same. I don't know. Also, there's a weird thing with your thumb that you can tell your dick size, but I don't remember that anymore either.
You know, if I could tell my dick size, I could look at it, Kate.
Yeah, you could.
Funny enough, unrelated to what we're talking about, but would you rather? I didn't learn my lesson at work today about shoving things in my pocket that I'm not supposed to have on the work floor. It wasn't food this time.
I was gonna say, didn't we learn that lesson already?
No, we didn't, because I did it again today. I was carrying a can of Monster with me, and I was real thirsty for it, and I wanted it real bad, but you're not allowed to have anything but water on the work floor. So I hid it, and then my manager, the same manager that I just stuffed my hot dog in my pocket for, came around, and I was like, I better move that before he starts getting too nosy and looks around my work area. And so when he went back to his office, I grabbed it from its hiding place, and I stuck it in my pocket, and I walked back to the break room. And it was fine. No one saw me. No one had to question anything. But for a moment, I giggled to myself because I thought, it is the true statement now that I can claim I have a monster in my pants.
Why could you have done that yesterday? You could have used that for the jokes. That would have killed me.
I didn't do it yesterday.
That would have killed me.
Anyway, I'd rather shit my pants every time someone says my name.
But that feeling, that
Yeah,
warm,
it's a
squishy,
little-
icky.
You mean that
feeling.
summer feeling that you get every summer?
No, I don't. You know why? Because I'm immune to heat.
You're immune to heat?
I'm immune to heat. Like, I am chilly outside when it's 80 degrees.
There's something very wrong with you. I mean, we've already established with the brain cancer and all that, but you're not supposed
I
to
think
be...
it's getting worse as the brain cancer goes on.
I think you have a blood flow issue. It's not so much your brain's dying. I think your blood is dying.
It's just not getting anywhere in my body.
Apparently not.
Especially to my brain.
My reasoning is because I can wear a diaper, and yes, it's going to feel a little bit gross, but I can immediately go to the bathroom and take care of that. But like with the other would you rather, you chose the painful option with the strep throat as opposed to the stranger spit.
Because I have a higher pain tolerance because of everything that's wrong with me, I guess. I don't know. I'm used to pain.
I don't. It sounds like a kink, but all right.
I mean, my body is physically trying to kill me. It is always in pain. I am
Sound
used
like
to
you're
it.
either being emo or kinky, and I'm not sure which at the moment.
Medically broken.
Medically broken. A medical anomaly.
Yeah. Mom says we're zebras with unicorn horns.
I hope your stego's not picking up on your mic a whole lot.
It gives background noise. It makes the background less dead.
We don't need less dead background. We need not clicking every time we're talking.
It's actually a pleasant clicking sound, though.
God, I've lost you already, and we're only in the first segment.
And I'm sober.
It didn't change. Alright, well, I'm going to wear diapers and shit my pants, and you're just going to continuously bite your cheek when you get hungry, so...
Yeah.
So,
You know, I'm glad to know that I'm still semi-funny when I'm sober, too.
you worried that you're going to be dull as fuck?
Yeah, I was. I was very concerned about these daytime recordings.
Daytime recordings.
The ones that I have to drive home after.
We drank on a Monday night when I had to get up at 6 a.m. I don't think we finished recording till around 12:30 last night.
I don't know, but apparently I had answered some text messages from Willard about the cats, and I don't remember that. As I said, the last thing I remember was looking and trying to see the time and see where we were at, and I couldn't see it at any point.
You're gonna love watching yourself. It was a real treat.
For 2.5 hours?
For 2.5 hours.
Oh, it's movie feature.
Not movie quality.
But apparently, as I mentioned, the Patreon is for that. I wish I remembered that.
Anyway, I think we're good on the icebreaker. We've split again. We're not going to answer these, I don't think, in the same way. You're going to choose the pain every time, and I'm going to choose the other option.
The gross, uncomfortable
It really
option.
is the gross, uncomfortable option. I chose to drink a stranger spit every 3 hours of my life, and now I'm choosing to shit my pants every time someone says my name. I feel like I have a little more control over that though, because if I can feel like they're going to address me, I can stop them. I can interrupt them before they say my name, or if I see them making eye contact with me, I can initiate conversation first, so they don't have to address me.
Well, is it every time someone says your name?
Yeah, every time.
Well, then you're pretty screwed here when Kristen wants your attention.
Yeah, but does my middle name count though?
I'd say so. It is your name, isn't it? And she only calls you by your middle name when you don't respond to your first name half the time.
And does that count when we're changing our names and disappearing? Will Anthony still be the trigger that shits?
No, it'll be whatever you're changing your name to.
So if people
It's whatever your legal name is.
So if people still think of me as Anthony, then I'll be okay. I found the loophole. You still have to eat. You can't change that. I guess you could butt chug your food in a puree manner.
But on one hand, like only half the people will know you as Anthony.
Uh-huh.
All of the new people coming into your life will know you by your new legal name.
Uh-huh.
So you're still in trouble there.
I may have to risk my name being known by the people that I'm meeting so that I don't have to worry about shitting my pants.
Just say, hey, my name's this, but it's actually this. Call me by this. I feel like you're trying to find a loophole too much.
Yeah, I can find a loophole. You gotta eat. You can't not eat.
Could liquefy everything.
You still be eating it.
You'd be drinking it. You're not chewing, so therefore,
So
if you're not
puree
chewing,
all of your food. Can you imagine how terrible like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner is gonna be?
At least mom cooks good food.
Do you
It's flavorful.
Do you think that includes also like eating ass?
Well, I don't do that.
What? We didn't get a confession that you do. Okay,
So I would
necessarily
know.
eating ass. I just think it's funnier to say eating ass than eating puss or sucking dick.
I was well, no.
I got real awkward
see,
about presenting those other two options.
My question is does that include dicks?
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering, because if you put a dick in your mouth and you bite your cheek, you're probably inevitably also going to bite the dick. But you're not like eating it in the sense of consuming it.
But it's going in your mouth.
But it is in your mouth, yeah.
And you can't just drink it.
Well, you can drink what comes out of it.
Only if you swallow.
Spitters are quitters. This has gone way off track. Holy shit.
You and your loopholes.
And then also on the other end, if you were going down on someone, is that also, I mean, it's eating.
See, I feel like the difference is one, you're putting something in your mouth. The other two aren't going in your mouth. So
It could.
I mean, parts of one, but I feel like.
I mean, I don't mean this as like a bad thing or making fun of any girls, but some girls are like Arby's. They got the meat. So.
You know, I hated working there because of that.
Because of meaty vaginas?
No. Just the whole, we got the meat. No, I don't.
Anyway, you want to move on to the next
Sure.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's our time limit? We're at 4:52.
Oh, we're fucked. Alright, well, now that we've answered that, derailed it, brought it back, went real dirty with it, and brought in some hypotheticals that weren't supposed to be considered for it, I think we can move on to our next segment.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We're moving on then to everybody's favorite one-star dummies.
Oh.
Oh. Go ahead and roll it.
Special delivery. A package? For me? What's in the box? Oh, it's dumb.
You are familiar with this story as well, as we had established. We find a lot of the same stories. If anyone has not heard, though, there is a Chipotle in Florida that is going viral.
Of course it's Florida.
You know what? I feel
Karen, keep your people.
I tried to find stories covering every range. And the first episode, we were in China. And I think the second episode, we were in Florida. And this episode, we're in Florida. And I think the second, third, and this episode, fourth. Uh-huh.
So your comment earlier to Karen about keeping her people, it's wrong. you should have directed it at me. Because while she may live there, she was born in Ohio. I was born in Florida. So technically, those are my people. That's what's wrong with me.
I was gonna say it explains a lot, honestly.
The fact that I was born in Florida?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Well, let's go ahead
I'm
and
proud of it.
let's go ahead and check into Florida's Chipotle. I mean, it's not like a singular Chipotle in all of Florida. That would be wild.
Florida's main problem, Chipotle?
Yeah, their main problem, Chipotle. Although they are getting wildly reviewed positively now, too, because of this incident. So if you haven't heard, it is going viral because people are review bombing this place on Yelp after a worker is accused of seducing a woman's husband. It's multiple women's husbands. So this homewrecking whore has been at it for a while.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go ahead and kind of cover the story real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and do some reviews. It is pretty much already covered based on what we just said already. So one reviewer left a review that says, "Stay far away. Lucy, the GM or whatever position she's in, likes to sleep with married men, aka customers." Another person said, "Lucy is a pig. She slept with my person too. They need better customer service that doesn't involve my bed. The guac sucks too." It got real fucking personal about the guacamole.
Well, they did bring up like a good point. I guess depending on where you're working, and who your customers are, that could be great customer service.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't sound like they need to work on their customer service. It sounds like they're going above and beyond the requirements.
It sounds like they're just targeting the wrong customers.
Now, when we have an internal audit of our company, we're often asked what is our company's goal or our orientation towards our objective. And the obvious answer is that we're supposed to strive to meet and exceed customer satisfaction and quality of products. And I would say that Lucy does go far above and beyond. And she's not even abiding by whatever the Chipotle objective is. She's taking matters into her own hands and probably mouth, as well as various holes. You just did like a Beavis and Butthead laugh into that.
Because my brain slowly processed where you were going with that and what you were saying.
Another person said, "Don't send your husbands here to pick up Chipotle." The next thing you know, Lucy is going to seduce them into sleeping with her like she has some multiple married men. You have guac to be kidding me.
Of course her name is Lucy, though.
What does that mean? What do you got against Lucy's?
Only because it sounds like loose.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It's a whore joke.
I got it, Kate. I understand what
Good.
loose is supposed to mean. God fucking damn it.
Oh, the disappointment. You're so disappointed in
I
me.
don't know why you didn't have anything to add about the you've guac to be kidding me. That didn't do anything for you?
It was not punny enough to register on my giggle meter. What was punny is her name is Lucy.
God damn it.
Lefty Lucy, righty tighty.
It does seem, however, though, that she is not. She's not just going after the straight married men. She's apparently turning gay dudes too. This other customer, Jake, said, "Lucy is a pig. She slept with my husband too. They need better customer service that is." Oh, that one was the involved my bed. The guac sucks too. So there you go. We got a couple. Oh no, the second was a male too. The one that said, "You've guac to be kidding me." That was a male too. So this Lucy's fucking taking all, man. She will fucking flip your gay husband. Not yours specifically, but in general. What's going on?
Lefty Lucy, righty tighty. Someone just pick her up and spin her to the right a few times.
I regret asking what's going on because that's on me. I should have known.
Okay, so wait, where'd my pen go? Oh, it's right here. So my brain imagined to pick her up and flip her to the right? When I realized that you could just have her stand still and just spin to the right. Lefty Lucy, righty.
There's nothing ready tidy about your brain at the moment.
No, there's not.
Anyway, so it's not all one-star reviews from people upset that Lucy's a home-wrecking whore. Evidently, and I say that loosely because obviously it takes two to tango, so it's not like she's, forcing these men to take her and turn her to the left or whatever it is you're going on about. But people in response to these one-star reviews tarnishing Chipotle's good name have decided to go to Yelp and review bomb them with 5-star reviews. So I do have some of those as well. David L. says, "Can I get Lucy's phone number? I think she's a great member of the team." So there's some positivity for Lucy. Not everybody thinks she's a whore.
Yeah.
Well,
she
I
probably
guess
already slept with him.
he probably thinks she's a whore, but he wants that. So
Unless, I would not be surprised if one of the husbands she did sleep with did leave a 5-star review.
it's probably true. They probably asked about the customer service, and that's where they got the 5-star review. We will talk about some of the reviews that mention her customer service abilities.
Oh, God.
Richard Y. says, "I thought this place was a Hooters after meeting Lucy. Either way, service is always up to par." Oh, penises. I didn't know if you needed a little help getting there.
No, I got that.
Lucy doesn't. She's already there.
So we do have reviews from people she slept with.
I don't know.
He's saying that service is up to... So she's not even, a really fantastic whore. She's just up to par.
So then we have to discuss then, because, people will be like, "Oh, I'm a California 7, but I'm an Ohio 10. What are the Florida standards?" Maybe she's not, the most amazing-looking woman in the world, but in Florida, she's got all of her teeth, so that means a lot.
I'm pretty sure Florida has a law against unmarried sex. I'm also pretty sure she's breaking laws, too. I know they definitely have a law about sodomy, but I think they have a law about unmarried sex, too.
Well, no putting it up the pooper, I guess. Chadwick
I
says,
could be wrong.
"Lucy added a special sizzle to my steak burrito. She can handle my meat on her grill anytime. That's exceptional customer service."
Well, maybe he had lower standards than the guy before him.
Well, you got wives who aren't taking it up the poopers, so if Lucy's willing, her chocolate tunnel of love. Yeah, okay. Eddie O says, "Lucy provides a great service. She was the one asking for double meat, though. That goes above and beyond. Thank you, Lucy." That sounds like the pooper's involved in this one.
Are you sure it wasn't just a threesome?
That's what, I think the Eiffel Tower ring.
Oh. There's double meat somehow in there.
You got fit in every hole.
Now, I gotta ask, is it this dude's partner? Is he also gay? And they're like, yeah! Or was it
Kate,
he had a friend? Or
they didn't draw me a family tree to follow or anything. I just
no diagrams anywhere?
No, the fuck no. No.
Come on, Yelp reviewers. Be better. Do better.
We have another 1-star, another person who was upset, but not for the reason of losing their husband to Lucy. Bodie S. says, "Was in here the other day, and Lucy didn't even try to seduce me. Unfair. I mean, in all honesty, I wasn't even wearing a ring. Still."
So she only goes after the rings.
Apparently. She's kind of like Gollum that way.
So I guess it's a good thing that you lost yours for a few weeks.
Maybe we should talk about that. I think for the way Lucy sounds from Bodie's review and you saying she only goes after the rings, she's probably hobbling around the Chipotle going, "Precious, where's the precious?"
Just call him.
And then she finds one and she rips it off the guy's finger. She's like, "The precious is mine."
No, she doesn't rip it off the finger. She just grabs the whole finger and "You're mine," and that's how they end up in bed together.
She just plucks the finger and sticks it in her?
No!
Oh.
No! She literally grabs the finger and, "Okay, let's go," and pulls the guy home with her.
It couldn't be the whole hand, it has to be the ring finger?
Yeah.
Fucking twist of Lucy you thinking of.
You're the one that said she's Gollum.
Got him. Oh, by the way, I went through to make sure I could keep track of which reviews I wanted to go over. I liked them or reacted appropriately. For Bodie S, who said that she didn't try to seduce him, I gave the oh no rating. I feel his pain. Not that I want Lucy to seduce me. I am wearing a ring most times, though, except for the last couple of weeks. We're not talking about it. So.
Not talking about it as it gets brought up again.
Eric D gave another 5 stars, saying, "We all know what Lucy has been doing, but doesn't change the fact that she runs this place like the Navy. She's doing a great job. She may be fucking everyone that comes in with the ring, but she keeps it tight and orderly." I'm talking about her genitals, aren't I? She runs a tight ship.
It ain't tight though. We discovered that.
But you know what occupies a ship? Semen. It's all coming back around.
I quit.
I tried for the first several episodes of the podcast with Russ to indicate that we are not a BDSM sex podcast. And no matter how hard I tried to issue that narrative, it always came back to dirty things. And I can't help it. It's just what the internet is full of.
Okay, well, you were screwed the moment I came on. Because...
That's true. You and your jokes in the bonus episode were all dirty. So I will absolutely blame you for it.
Yours were just really dark.
I'm sorry that mine were dark.
Fucked up. Like, y'all gotta watch that episode.
Mine were so dark that if the power had gone out, you wouldn't have seen them.
So true.
Fucking bad. I'm so sorry. I have one last review. This one is either a 1 or a 5. We're right in the sweet meat of the middle. This one is a 3-star left by Tristan G. And he leaves a little bit of a narrative here, so I need you to really focus in, all right? All right, if you got something to say, make sure you stop me. Is that your demonstration of what you're going to do? You want a high five?
Yeah!
God damn it.
Your youngest gives them to me all the time.
Well, he's 2. He thinks high fiving is the coolest thing in the world.
You know what? It's the kind of love I can get from him right now, so it's cool.
You know what my daughter thinks is the coolest thing in the world? To run up to me to kick me exactly in the spot of my shin where I fucking sliced my leg up. She did that yesterday when I came home. I got into the fridge and grabbed the pop and I was starting to drink it, and she ran over, BAM! Right in the shin. Not the good shin, the one that's got a bandage on. I practically painted a target on my leg for her.
She didn't like me this morning.
She's kind of a bitch anyway, it's fine.
I guess she's just over me now.
You're
Because at the
old, man.
beginning, she would be like, "Oh, Mimi's still here," and be all excited, and now she's like, "No."
It's because you abandoned her to come down here with me.
She was very upset about that.
All right, Tristan says, "Where do I even start with this Chipotle location? Between the sizzling burritos and the spicy side dramas, it's been quite a roller coaster. My neighbor Jim was the first to rave about the service here, particularly one staff member, Lucy. His orders and praises became so frequent that I started suspecting a possible guacamole addiction. Then suddenly, he got divorced, and I noticed a conspicuous amount of Chipotle catering delivered to his home. Coincidence? You decide. Next up, my gym buddy Rick, a health nut turned Chipotle fanatic, started replacing protein shakes with their salads, all while singing praises of Lucy's chopping skills. Then Samantha, his girlfriend, dumped him due to a certain Chipotle and chill text. Can't believe Lucy had Rick ditching dumbbells for jalapenos. They don't even serve jalapenos there. What kind of fucked up Florida Chipotle is this? My battery's dying.
Good job.
He goes on to say, my normally stoic dentist started offering discounts for Chipotle deliveries. One day I saw him passing notes with Lucy that clearly weren't about dental floss. I knew things had taken a turn when my dentist chair became a front row seat to this odd love saga. But the climax came with my accountant. Climax. My accountant Harvey. He was more interested in burritos than balance sheets, which resulted in a taxation nightmare. His compliments on Lucy's numerical genius did nothing to ease my financial woes. Despite the upheaval, this place served some seriously good burritos, but the constant references to Lucy made every bite feel like a telenovela cliffhanger. In an attempt to save my community from the chaos, I plan to ask Lucy to relocate. I walked into the Chipotle one day, planning to kindly ask Lucy to consider spreading her burrito magic elsewhere, and instead I fell under her spell. A casual conversation about her world-class guacamole turned into a night filled with pain, passion, and power. What pain do you think was involved in the night with Lucy?
Lucy's a dummy mommy?
Maybe. She does go after the ring. She's basically a football player.
Yeah, she's Sonic.
I'll be the first to admit that I didn't think a Chipotle order would result in such a wild night, but boy was I wrong. The night ended with a mock crowning ceremony where she bestowed upon me a crown made from foil and burrito wrappers. So 3 stars for this Chipotle. Their food is excellent, but watch out if a staff member named Lucy ever turns up. The fallout will leave you crowned in foil with little to no dignity left. And this comes from experience.
I got no words to that.
It was quite a saga, wasn't it?
It was.
Now, I did do some research. And I wonder if I can find it again.
On Lucy?
I did. I did find her. Chipotle. I can't remember how it was I found her. Oh, there it is. I found her on LinkedIn. Oh, did she take her profile picture down? That's so disappointing.
You should have screenshotted it.
I should have. Maybe I did on my phone, but that's obviously not helpful now. I'm going to search real quick through my photos. See if I did screenshot Lucy. I'm seeing more content for other episodes. No, I don't have a screenshot of Lucy. Why would I not do that?
How could you fail us like this?
Oh my god. That's so disappointing. It's fine, I'm a failure. I'll admit to it. But Lucy did have a picture at one point, which means she got embarrassed by this entire thing and took it down. But she's still on Indeed or LinkedIn, so you can still contact her. I think, funny enough, I did actually send her an invite to Link. I didn't think she would actually do it, but I thought, why not? I don't think I had my LinkedIn stuff saved. I don't. I'm failing everything tonight. I'm so sorry.
You are. Kristen's leaving in 49 minutes.
Shh, we don't speak of Kristen.
Why? Because we're talking about Lucy right now?
Yeah, I was going to say Lucy wouldn't bring up my wife.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I can't get in my LinkedIn. It's fine. It's not
Your
a big
wife
deal.
is the only reason why Lucy would want you, apparently.
I could just get a ring. It'd be fine. See, I don't even need her. I'll fucking tell her myself. I won't do it. She scares me so much. So that's what we got for 1-star Dummies. A nice little bit of Lucy loving and hating. I still don't know what a night with Lucy involves. Apparently, in your words, turning her to the left, it sounds like you've already got some Lucy loving.
No, I said that's the problem. Someone needs to turn her to the right to fix her.
What are you going to fix by turning her to the right?
Lefty, Lucy, righty, tighty.
To tighten up her vagina? That's what Kegels are for.
No, her legs.
Like, probably do need tightening. Oh my god. This fucking show's been a nightmare. They've all been nightmares, honestly. Like, not necessarily in a bad
Why
way.
haven't you fired me
But
yet?
it's just like there's so many tech issues, and then some of the things that come out of your mouth.
I'm surprised I'm not fired yet.
Well, I've gotten more YouTube views out of you than I have anyone else, so
Do a thing, guys!
it might be because I don't have tits, but I am working on it with my steady fast food diet,
Not like mine can be seen.
and then I won't need you
So
when
it's-
I've got tits.
Just do how Vlad does it. Learn his secrets.
Why are we talking about Vlad again? We talked about Vlad last night. You probably don't
I
remember
feel
that.
like we did.
We did. We absolutely talked about Vlad, and then you went through his videos trying to find one very specific one. And I just sat here.
I woke up thinking about it at some point last night. I'm like, geez, I really want to show them that video.
I just sat here trying to rein you back into the topic we were on. I don't even remember what it was, but we were talking about Vlad and his attracting men and all of that.
I don't know, but the one I wanted to show you, and I remember this because I want to show everyone. It's the one where the dude is like, yeah, like, let's trade Instagram and whatnot, because apparently he was live streaming at the time. And Vlad's like, yeah, but, like, let me see you flex. And he goes, I can't, I'm live streaming. So Vlad's like, how about we both flex, but I go first? And he's like, okay. And then Vlad did his thing, and the dude goes, can you peg? And Vlad goes, what? Dude's like, can you peg? Vlad goes, you're still down? Dude goes, yeah, why wouldn't I be? Vlad goes, you're not supposed to still be down.
It's 2 episodes now. You recanted the same episode, the same video.
It's just really funny. You need to see it.
Speaking of Amigo, I think we should do an episode on Amigo.
Yes,
and then each person will be a guest on each segment.
We absolutely should.
Okay, we're gonna do it someday. Next weekend you're down. That's what we're gonna do.
I said I'd be here the 20th through the 22nd.
And we're gonna get someone masturbating. I know we are. I'm gonna see a dick. My very first video.
You say that like you've never seen a dick before.
Super excited to see a dick.
You say that like you've never seen a dick before. You literally have one.
I was literally carrying a monster in my pants earlier. Right? I know what.
How have you not made it? How have you made it this far in life without seeing a dick? That's just the way you said it. It sounded like you've never seen a dick in your life.
I've not come across a roulette chat video of someone else's dick. Is that better?
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of dicks where they belong in porn videos, my own. I hesitate to call my children's penises dicks because I changed their diapers because that seems connotative of something else. But it is, in fact, a penis. I've seen penises, Kate. I don't much anymore with my belly in the way, but, you know.
It sounds like a personal problem.
It really is. I've been saying for like a week now I'm going to start doing Ring Fit Adventure again, and I have yet to play Ring Fit Adventure once since I said that. So, and it always sounds like a good idea when I'm at work, because I'm at work. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fucking work out. I'm going to get this back in shape. I'm going to stop eating shit food while I spent the last 2 days eating a pizza from Papa John's.
We had tacos last night.
We had tacos last night. I used to play.
Okay.
I used to play when I first learned how to play D&D. My first group of friends that taught me how to play would play like 8 hours on a Saturday. That was our weekly session. So for 8 hours, I was just done for the world. And I would order a Little Caesars large pizza every weekend, and I would eat it over the course of that 8 hours. And I'm fat, and I don't know why.
It's fine.
So irrelevant to anything we're doing. Irrelevant to all of this. This doesn't matter. This is such a fucking tangent. Why are we doing this shit?
Not gonna lie, like, this is totally why we do the episodes in the podcast. It's not for your content anymore.
The last segment was Lucy. The next one is about a kink. We're not talking about either of those things. We're talking about me being fat and not knowing what dicks look like.
That's the real reason we do this. Your segments, they are
segues to chaos.
Yes, I was gonna say tangent starters.
I prefer segues to chaos. It seems more apt for what we're doing.
But I feel like that's how things go. Like, that is, we have a structure. It's a little bit of content with chaos, a lot of improvisation. I love it. Who's calling me?
No one important.
No.
I saw it ringing earlier too, and I was like, I'm not even going to mention it. You ready to move on to the next segment?
Yes.
This one you have been aware of before because you saw it when I saw it.
I don't like this one. It's
so
too much.
We're going to do another segment that you haven't yet done called Would You Date Me? I Date Me So Hard.
That's a big no there.
Let's go ahead and roll a card.
I'd be terrified for my life with you.
With me. Oh. So, as I have told people since the dawn of the era of overdue for extinction, if you send us content, whether it be on our Discord, there's a feather. That's not feathers. Wood. Fucking ADHD
I keep
over
seeing
here.
it, but like for some
You
reason,
wouldn't pick it off of me?
so like I would see it and we're busy talking, and it's just gone from my brain that fast. Like that is
You were
my
willing
brain cancer
to
right
let
now.
Chigger crawl on my desk and bite me, but you were fine leaving wood in my hair. Okay. As I was saying, if you send us content, whether it's Facebook, our email, website, maybe has.
Can you
something?
do that?
I don't know. I'd be honest.
Facebook, email, Discord,
Discord, Twitter, Instagram.
TikTok.
Send us TikTok videos.
If there's a TikTok that you guys want to see done, send us a TikTok.
I actually plan on doing some of those like stitches with videos. I've started saving videos, but I haven't had time to sit down and actually like make the videos that go with them. So, man, get on that one day when I start working out Ring of Fit Adventure. So, in any case, if you send us some content, we will give you credit for it, as credit is due where it came from. And this week, we have a segment for Would You Date Me? I Would Date Me So Hard, that my friend Nick sent in. And it's a very near and dear...
You know, I have a love-hate relationship. It's always 50-50 with people named Nick.
yeah?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I feel like this is a
Which one?
hate relationship.
I was going to say, which one
here.
did this way to? Because he did provide us content, but on the other hand, the
I know.
content is questionable.
That person needs to be not allowed on the internet. I am seriously concerned for everyone's safety.
He spends a lot of time on the internet, so...
That is concerning. I'm concerned for everyone's safety.
And a lot of time on Reddit, apparently.
Like that was my thought when I read it, was I am very concerned for people's safety around this dude.
Well, let's go ahead and find out what Nick sent in to us. So, this is, as I stated, he called it Redditor for Redditor, is essentially a personal ad from like Craigslist. Is that what that is?
I don't know. I pretty much only just read Am I the Asshole?
I have a sneeze coming.
Okay, well, no, I use Reddit for other things now, but that's for ARC purposes.
That's
Not that
gone.
you care about that.
But scrolling Reddit, even for something as innocent as ARC, is going to be like, you're going to find a dick because somebody wanted to put it in there. And not your little snaky dicks, an actual dick.
Do you wanna scroll through my homepage on my Reddit real quick? Let's see. I'm actually like kind of determined to prove you wrong because I haven't seen a dick on my Reddit in so long.
I once went on. It was around New Year's. New Year's when me and Russ were still doing this before he left the show, and he was talking about. Or I said I want to do New Year's related content. I want to make a New Year's episode. Excuse me, fucking God. And so I went to Reddit and I typed in the search bar "funny New Year's Eve stories." And it was just, it's a new year, rate my tits, and here's my dick. Does it look big enough for you? And I was just like, what does this have to do with New Year's? You're all just a bunch of sluts.
No, see my homepage, I've got legal advice, which isn't run by lawyers apparently. I've got relationship advice, because sometimes that's entertaining. I've got Am I the Asshole, which is my favorite entertaining. Anti-work, ARC, Samsung, Am I the Asshole? Play ARC. Am I the Asshole? Relationship advice. 2 hot takes.
That sounds like a fucking.
I'm not in that though. It has a join thing.
Sure, you're not in it.
Look, it has a join thing. It's blue. Don't. I don't want to join that.
Anyway,
Just no.
Nick
asshole.
says this comes from Redditor for Redditor, which I think sounds like a personal ad on Craigslist, but we've now moved beyond Craigslist because it's a bunch of creepy old men who live in basements.
We're just serial killers. We're not creepy old men.
Yeah, we're just serial killers. It's fine.
And so you'd have to hit the old part to be the creepy old man.
Feel it some days. But Redditor for Redditor is what he submitted to us. So we're going to go ahead and read it. And I guess you can let me know if this is anything that tickles your fancy.
You should know my answer to that by now.
All right, so this is a 34-year-old male for female online seeking submissive dental patient. Are we off to a great start? Everybody loves that experience at the dentist. I myself lately have had nothing but painful experiences at the dentist because in the last 2 trips, there's 2, I guess. 3 if you want to count the consultation and the original examination. They ripped out the front tooth, the rest of the shard that was there from the chicken bone. And then this last one I went in, they drilled an anchor into the gum socket so that they could prepare to put the stud in, which I don't have yet. That's coming in, I think, in November. So the next one I go in, we'll be attaching the stud. I don't know what that process is going to be like, but I'm sure it's going to be painful as hell.
No, thank you.
And then they told me it was very important that I take my antibiotics so that my gums healed up nicely, because if my gums got infected from the procedure they did, it could botch the entire process. And I don't know if they got to take the anchor back out, heal it, start it all over. I don't know what the process is for that, but they told me it was very important that I take my medication. So I said, sweet, yep, I'll do it. And then I went back to work because I was working a double the day that I got my anchor put in, which is bonkers. They didn't send my prescription for the antibiotics, and it was on a Friday, and they're closed on the weekend. So by the time I realized they never sent my antibiotics, it's fine.
I'm getting angsty. Can you tell?
It's fine. We got to trace something to watch the other 2. This will be fine. By the time they sent my prescription, or by the time that I realized they didn't send it at all, they were already closed for the day, for the weekend. So they're very instructive. I had to take my antibiotics, and they never sent a prescription. So for the weekend, I went without a prescription, and my gums felt like they were progressively getting more painful as the weekend went. So it was a great time. They were super sensitive. I didn't want to eat anything. And they're like, oh, you can wear your flipper. It'll be fine. It'll still fit right over the anchor. You won't even notice it. I couldn't. I put it back in, and it wouldn't sit right, and it hurts. My gums are all swollen. It was terrible. They were fucking. I hate them.
So why don't you see this dude?
Well, for starters, I'm married and not into dudes, so those are 2 good reasons why I'm not interested. Plus, he's looking for a female. That's a 3rd strike. But you, Kate, are female.
No.
So, you got anything against older men? 34?
I got a ring on my finger.
That rings don't mean nothing. Ask Lucy. Lucy and Gollum. They both have a thing for rings. They don't care about anything else.
What about Sonic? We're forgetting Sonic.
Sonic's not as fun as Gollum. Sonic
He goes fast.
He just runs really fast.
Did you see me go fast when we were down in the Airbnb?
No.
I think Kristen did.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Karen did. Karen. So they had an elliptical in the garage at the Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I got there, I hopped on it and I started going real fast. I'm like, ooh, I'm Sonic. I go fast. And so when Karen got there, Mom made me show her. I don't know if Kristen ever got saw it, but well, yeah, Karen can put some editor's comments about me going fast.
She's gonna put some comments about your ADHD. Talking about getting angsty that we're gonna be done in time, and here you are. I don't even know how long this episode's gonna run.
Yeah. Who knows?
All right, let's get to the meat of it then.
That's what she said.
Oh my god! No,
that's what Lucy said.
The meat's getting into her, unless it's the Arby's vagina, then you are getting into the meat, I guess. Irrelevant. What are you doing to me?
Giving you good content.
I'm seeking a submissive female or female willing to be a patient for a dental or teeth examination. You come in for a routine checkup. You come into my office and sign in at the front desk. Then you sit down and wait for your name to be called. After calling your name, I lay you in my chair, which almost sounds romantic. I then ask you to open up as I take your x-rays. Now how that works, they put the little thing in your mouth, they spin it around your head, and that's how they take x-rays. Don't do it in the chair, that's silly. This guy's got his role play all wrong. I think I'm kink shaming now. Have you been brushing and flossing as you should? While looking at your x-rays, I noticed a few small cavities on your premolars that may need to be filled. I also noticed, that sounds kinky. I mean, I wouldn't call it sexy, but it's certainly kinky.
He's filling some kind of hole.
Yeah, he's filling holes in your mouth. I feel like we're on board with something special here. I noticed a few small cavities on your premolars that may need to be filled. I also noticed a few larger ones on the very back molars that may require the drill. Still not sure if we're getting into like Saul territory or if this is still kinky. Will you like to be strapped or tied down to the chair so you're helpless? Okay, now we've gone Saul. Do you enjoy the sound of the drill? Are you into pain? Will you require to be numbed? Would you prefer the extractions? How about crowns? This guy does not understand the economy that we're living in currently. You can't afford all of this without insurance.
Unless he's offering to cover.
I think he's willing to cover something with his dick.
I haven't heard anything about a dick yet.
Well, there was mention of the drill.
It's all his...
and holes being filled. So.
See, I just assume that he's got some kind of torture fantasy going on.
Maybe. Let's finish up and find out here. You open as wide as you can while I explore deep within your oral cavity. Okay, we're back to borderline kinky. Are your wisdom teeth coming in? Are they bothering you? I use latex gloves and massage your gums and teeth. I then begin to give you a deep cleaning using both a dental scaler and a mirror. Now we're at a kinky again. Next, I polish each of your tooth, not each of your teeth, each of your tooth, so that they're white and shiny. Kinks, anything dental related, mouth exploration. I'm looking for someone to discuss with me their dental history and possibly play out a scene related who, what was written in this post. I think they mean to what. We can be as detailed as possible and mix up each placing a bit by including other content. The more realistic, the better. This dude's a serial killer. This dude's living in a basement.
He belongs in your basement.
You're going to chop his dick off?
Hey, I did say I was concerned for people's safety.
Why do you say it with such a straight, creepy face and a monotone voice?
Because
this dude just wants to polish your tooth. Nothing creepy about that.
So if I go with the whole, I only take dicks from people in the sex offenders registry, then I'm not a villain. I'm an anti-hero. Am I not?
I didn't know where you were going when you said I take dicks. I was like, this is going somewhere. I don't know where yet. It feels like we're talking about more porn. I wasn't sure. We talked about OnlyFans last night.
Did we?
Yeah. We said we were gonna start OnlyFans for the podcast.
Did we?
Yeah. You'll have to watch the 2-hour and 18-minute video. It was
I
wild.
think everyone should watch that 2-hour and 18-minute video. It sounds pretty wild.
Well, for only $3 a month, you can watch it.
Oh, there you go, guys. $3 a month.
Oh my god, I don't even know where to go from here. I mean,
Next segment.
I have another. We're just done with this segment. We're not going to talk about this. I don't know either. Like, okay, I get people who like being hurt. I get the whole. I mean, I don't understand it. It's whatever. It's kink. But I don't understand what's supposed to be soothing or turning on about the sound of the drill. That's the one thing that sends my anxiety sky high when I walk into a dentist's office to check in, is hearing a drill down the hallway somewhere. And I start getting real antsy, and I start, like, wringing my hands while I'm in the waiting room.
See, I wonder, like... I honestly wonder if he found anyone. Like, because, if there's a kink for... If you have a kink for something, there's got to be someone in the world that has the opposite end of that kink. Otherwise, I mean, I would hope so. Otherwise, you're just alone in the world. And I really hope he is alone in the world.
Something else that does come across as concerning... I don't know when Nick's birthday is, but I turned 34 this year, which means he will also probably be turning 34. Did he post this to Reddit? Is this Nick's post?
Oh, sir, you have some answers to provide?
I don't. I may have to break contact with him. I guess if I'm changing my name, I have to anyway.
Oh, well.
Does this mean I can get rid of Kristen too?
No.
Kristen and
no.
I'm moving. I'm changing my name.
You're not faking your death. That's me.
I gotta leave everything behind so nothing
No.
follows me from my past.
No, they go too. They just change their names too.
I
So
gotta
you can
fake my
finally
death
name
now.
Oliver and Klaus. We can finally have Klausy.
I'm not having Klausy. I'm not.
Klausy.
I want to discuss my options with someone because it's bullshit that I'm going to go away.
Oh God, no! That man is very concerning, though. Please beware wherever he is. Especially if you even come across as a submissive female. I bet you're getting kidnapped.
Are you warning people about the poster or about Nick?
The poster.
Or it could be Nick.
I was trying to give Nick the benefit of the doubt, but at the same point, I don't really know him. You do, so if you think that there's any kind of possibility, I'm really kind of concerned.
Well, I think that it gets the FBI agent off of investigating us from what we're doing here with our blotted out window and things that we're saying on the podcast. So I think that maybe if we...
Cough, FBI, you can find him in our Discord. And hey, we get more people in our Discord that way.
We want FBI agents on our Discord. They're gonna raid our Discord. There's some hot memes in there that I think they're gonna enjoy.
Oh God, maybe we should put them towards the Discord.
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna be paranoid now. Don't join our Discord. I know up until now I was telling you to join our Discord, but now I'm gonna be paranoid that every person I don't know that pops in there is gonna be the FBI agent.
I was gonna say, what if I leave and come back? Could I be the FBI agent? But then you clarified people you don't know. Okay. Don't look at me like that. I know you're disappointed in me. I know you sometimes do want to fire me. It's fine.
Sometimes.
At the end of the day, you still allow me to. Well, I don't think you would really have much of a say in that, but you still feed me occasionally.
That's what you really do this for.
I do. I'm paid in food. Like those chicken wings and Alfredo. So good.
So anyway.
So, yes, where are we?
So you're not going to date that person?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I guess Willard's safe for another...
Report him to the police, actually.
You probably should find him on Reddit and report that shit. I know my Dr. Pepper's got.
Well, that's more motivation to wrap it up.
The kids upstairs are motivation to wrap it up.
No, I'm going to say your wife is, because she can be a little scary sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
I am, that's why I keep checking my watch, because I am concerned for the consequences if we are not up there.
I think she's just going to
leaves.
leave. She's just going to let the kids wander around like wildebeest and just leave. All right, let's wrap it up then.
Okay.
You ready for our next to last segment?
Yeah.
Because the last time we got to a next to last segment, you wouldn't let me get through it. You kept interrupting with wildly off-topic things.
Are you talking about last night?
Yes. And then I think I got through like the first 2 sentences of it, and then you left to go pee after finally letting me get started on it. So then I just sit down here and continue to tell more bad jokes to a camera of just me and our beautiful set decoration behind me.
Can I just say that because I don't remember going to the bathroom, I am seriously impressed that I apparently made it back down here.
Well, I did tell you that I was surprised that you made it back down without plummeting to the ground, and you said you almost did. So it wasn't apparently all smooth.
Okay.
So anyway, this last one we're going to do is going to be a newsworthy Neanderthal. Newsworthy. Go ahead. I get it out of your system now.
No, I was actually like, wait, we actually did segments last night?
You sure did. The typical 5 structure segment. And then a bunch of shots. Not even a bunch of shots. We didn't do, I think we did like 2 each before in the cold open.
And I think we did 2 each throughout. And I had my 4 Loko.
And we finished off the bottle of peach crown.
We did finish it off?
Mm-hmm. It's gone.
I don't remember.
So now we got more liquor for next time. For the 20th when you come back. You're going to go hard. All right. Newsworthy Neanderthals. Let's do it.
Breaking news. This just in.
Everyone, Big Dumb.
All right, so this week's story is another one that you've heard. Apparently, you're just going to listen to all the stories that I've got already. So this one happened a few years back. I can't remember when exactly, but it was a group of tourists who were going to Iceland. They were traveling by bus. The bus decided to make a pit stop. You remember this story?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So they went for a tour on a bus near the volcanic canyon in the southern highlands. One of the Asian women on the bus left the group to change her clothes, and after changing, she came back to the bus. But when she came back, none of her busmates recognized her. People thought that the one who left the bus to change her clothes went missing. So word rapidly began to spread of a missing passenger, and incredibly, the same woman did not recognize her own description and joyfully joined in the search team. Every person who searched all the possible places and even prepared to call a helicopter to aid the emergency mission. However, after some time, the search was stopped when it became conclusive that the missing woman was actually searching for herself the whole time. Now, I don't want to be racist, which is always the prelude to being racist. I don't want to say all Asian people look the same. I'm not going to make that declaration. However, do they look similarly enough that you can be like, she's got the tanner skin and the black hair and the squinty eyes? You could be talking about any number of millions of people in any city there.
I mean, unless like they were giving a description of her outfit too that she had changed out of. Like,
you would think she would remember the fucking outfit she just changed out of.
You'd think that the people that she's on a bus with for who knows how long would be able to recognize her. That just like, okay, that's kind of sad when you think about it. No one paid her enough attention to remember what she looked like.
I am curious, like, what exactly the description was that they offered, because like, I don't want to be racist, but if I were told that we're missing an Asian woman with black hair, squinty eyes, and I'm not going to say yellow skin because that is for sure racist. That is absolutely 100% racist. But of that skin complexion, I would be like, yeah, how many of us are on the bus? I see a bunch of them. I don't know. This seems like a wild thing. I don't know how true this story is.
I don't know, but it was very entertaining. When I first came across it, it was like, how do you like join a search party for yourself, not realizing that it's for yourself?
Where are you going to change your clothes to that is private? She left the group to change her clothes. It doesn't say anything about if they had stopped, if she was on the... It got dark in here, didn't it? The sun went away.
The sun is going away.
Quick, track its location so we know where it is.
I mean, I could. I got star maps on my phone.
Why were you asking me earlier where it was going to set then?
Whoa!
Fucking useless. God damn it.
It's the brain cancer.
So that's all I got. It's a really short, sweet little story. Glad that she figured it out eventually. I'd be pissed if the person I was looking for was also looking for themselves.
I really hope our viewers don't really think I have brain cancer, because we don't know what I got.
Instead, you're going to be... You are the embodiment. You are the right natural choice to take the co-host seat again, because the whole running joke that involved gerbils that Russ and I started was that the wheel's spinning, but the gerbil is dead. And so that's why we had the little logo of the gerbil running on the wheel with the meteors coming down at it. Because it's overdue for extinction. So you are the embodiment of the dead gerbil in the wheel. You're really bringing more to this podcast than you realize.
Oh, I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Well, you warned about where the sun was setting.
And you just had to tell me, well, it rises in the east and sets in the west. Yes, sir, I know that. But which way is west and which way is east?
You asked me where the sun was going to go, and I told you I didn't know where it was going to go, but
technically I didn't ask where it was going to go. I asked where it was coming from.
From the goddamn sky, that's where.
Okay, you smart ass. What are we doing?
Better than being a dumbass, isn't it? Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Unless you're a dumb smartass.
That might aptly describe me, actually.
It does, actually.
Wow.
You were gonna call me to see if that looked better. Come on.
No, stop playing. Stop. Oh my god. Why can't I pause it? That's a fantastic song. You ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Oh, it's such an amazing show. They have a podcast where they're talking about the episodes and what went behind it and all of that. It's a fantastic podcast. But we're not here to plug other people's podcasts. We are here to watch something truly stupid to make you realize we're in the worst of humanity here.
Okay.
All right. So
is it something we could do?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this is the worst of humanity.
Oh my god, who thinks of this shit? Hey, quick, come here, take a look at this.
Why would you show me that?
I don't want to suffer alone.
This is the worst of humanity.
Alright, so we got another video for this week's worst of humanity. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Your stepdad's wife, super bad. Walk in the house, she's wearing something skimpy, she comes on to you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Dogging that bitch.
You're dogging stepdad's
Dogging
wife?
Stepdad's wife, all the way.
Really?
All the way.
Did you follow?
Yeah, I got that.
Uh-huh.
I got that. Stepdad's wife.
He's banging his mom.
That's some incest right there, sir.
His stepdad's wife. Hot as shit. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna get all up in them guts. You feel like we've set out to, or do you feel like we've accomplished what we set out to do today? That we proved that we are as a whole, not the whole.
We're losing intelligence.
We fucking are. We fucking are.
I thought it was just my brain cells dying, but apparently not.
No, it's everyone. It's the whole of humanity, and I don't know what's causing it. I wish I had answers. But
Well, there's some theories. There's some theories about, COVID really screwed things up, and yeah, it did. There's the theory of, the whole world was supposed to end in 2012.
The good old minds. I like
there's that theory.
I like that the group of people who predicted the end of the world also went extinct before the end of the world. So, and Y2K, all the computers were gonna just completely fry, and airplanes were gonna fall out of the sky because they didn't have the guidance system anymore. I stayed up for that. I stayed up. You didn't grow up in a religious household like I did, but every, 7 to 10 years, a preacher will prophesize a new end of the world date. And every time it comes up, I always stay up just like in hopes that one day someone will get it right, and I'm just going to watch beams in the sky just fucking take people up like alien abductions. And I'm just going to be like, all right, well, the fucking sticklers are out of the picture, so now it's time for fun.
You know what I think it really is? Scientists have a theory that oxygen is actually toxic. It's what contributes to the aging process and naturally dying. Because think about it, the plants, they use carbon dioxide, which is also toxic to us. But,
we're just not meant to live.
Exactly.
We start to decay the second we're born.
Exactly, but scientists think that oxygen is toxic, so maybe it's getting more and more toxic. With all the shit that we're putting into it, it's getting more and more toxic, and that's what's killing everyone's brain cells.
You know what I think we should do about it? I think we should take the victory away from oxygen. We should all deprive ourselves of oxygen and just suffocate to death, beat it to the punch, take the power back from oxygen.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Fuck yeah, let's all go suffocate to death.
What day are we doing this?
Right now. In any case, if you would like to follow us and continue to receive dumb, because why wouldn't you? We're delightful. You can follow us at a multitude of places. You can find all of those places on our website at www.overdueforextinction.com, exactly as you would think it would be. We have on there the capability of leaving us voicemails that aren't hopefully like the voicemails we listened to in the cold open of the episode. Really gonna have to avoid that Andrea one. That sounds real fucking sketchy. And you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, probably other places that I've forgotten to mention, but since I named them out of order now. I don't know. We're not on MySpace. I guarantee that. That's one too many accounts. I can't keep up with that. But if you're into coding, you can make us a sweet-ass MySpace page. And then everybody can get on MySpace again. We're going to revive it.
I thought they tried bringing it back a few years ago.
They probably did. Tom sold the company. He don't give a fuck anymore. But we're going to revive it. You're going to make us a sweet-ass page, and everybody's going to put us in the top friend list.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Before the oxygen kills us all, or we take our own lives, depending on which way this goes first.
We still gotta set a date for our event. And then after this episode airs, we can put the event on Facebook.
We're going to start an event for when we're going to suffocate our own cognition.
Yes.
I don't think we have a right to lead people. That's the word I'm looking for. I went for very dictatorship, monarchist terms first. We don't have a right to lead people down the path of intelligence and avoiding the dumb because we are ourselves causing the stuff. What are you doing?
I was trying to get the stego to stay, but it's too heavy.
Oh, we're fat shaming the stego now.
And no, the tail is too heavy.
Well, don't follow Kate for any advice on health because she will tell you you're too fat.
No! I'll tell you probably got brain cancer.
You have brain cancer and your ass is fat.
You got brain cancer. Fine, we can suffer together.
Follow us on all the good places. I'm eventually going to start a blog about things that we're doing, updates. We mentioned last episode of doing a contest for people to submit their stories. I say we kick that off. So this calendar, this episode will come out. Go the fuck away. Piss off.
Okay, bye.
Fuck you, not you. Okay. Next episode will be the 15th, so this episode will launch on the 29th. So I say from August 29th, what do you want to give them, a month? You want to give them 2 weeks?
No, yeah.
A month will give them 2 episodes that we can give them another reminder that the contest is going. And we'll also post about it on social media.
A month is good.
Okay, so from August 29th to 1, 2, 3, 4, September 26th, we will run a contest where if you send us a story, you can reach out to us either on email or any of the accounts on the website. Send us a story about something dumb you have done, drunk or not. It can be completely sober. I do most of my dumb things completely sober.
Yeah, he does.
Kate does most of her dumb things as she is as well. So,
as I am with brain cancer.
As you are with brain cancer, you will deprive yourself of oxygen before the brain cells die off. But anyway, send in your story, something dumb. We will play it, and one of you will be a lucky winner, in which you will get to choose a short design. Short? Not a short design. I'm not here picassoing out of my asshole. You will get a shirt design from Crafting to Escape. That is Kristen's Etsy store. And you will also get... I'm feeling generous. We'll do a $25 gift card of your choice. It can be restaurant, it can be Amazon, store, wherever. GameStop, gas. Whatever's going to help you the most in this economy. Even if it's if you pick a Chipotle card, I'll give you Lucy's number.
You got that? You can at least give her LinkedIn.
Oh, I'll give her LinkedIn. I'll link her in all day long.
I hope Kristen doesn't watch this.
She don't support me. It's fine. So follow us. She
wouldn't. You wouldn't share Ryan Reynolds with her.
Right, indeed. Send your stories in to us, and I think that's about all we got for this episode. Yeah. I feel like there's something I always want to mention at every end of episode, and then we close, and then we stop recording, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Contest, follow the website. I think that's it. That's certainly it until we're done recording.
Yes, don't ask me.
Oxygen deprivation doesn't start now.
I'm prepping. Fine.
Alright, so unlike us, above all else, stay safe and stay smart.
Still asking a lot.
Overdue for extinction.